Hello, this is Madhumanti Dasgupta, and I am here to present eco-criticism and ecofeminism, uh, a study into green reading and green theories, which started dominating the literary and academic scenes in the early 1970s, and uh, there were a number of theorists and a number of poets who were writing in this, following this theoretical backdrop. One of the poems that has been very popular is To a Tree by Elizabeth Bishop, and where she talks about the equal status of a tree and a subjective self, where the agency of a subject is not exclusively reserved for a human being, but to the non human elements of the world as well. For example, a tree in this poem. A basic law which is followed in eco-criticism are put down by Barry Commoner in his Laws of Ecology, where he says that everything is connected to everything else, everything must go somewhere, nature knows the best, and there is no such thing as a free lunch. The key terms associated with eco-criticism are ecocentric, as opposed to the traditional egocentric approaches followed by academicians and philosophies before eco-criticism came in. Next, we have a biocentric approach as opposed to the anthropocentrism, which would regard human beings at the center and at the top of the food chain, the ecological, uh, the ecological on the top of the ecological pyramid. As opposed to the ecocentric, we have dualism. Dualism, as in day and night, as in human and non human, as in living and non living, and the privileges that are imposed upon one and not on the other. Stewardship versus ownership. Human beings are the owners of the land that they are tilling, but they are only supposed to, they are not only supposed to uh, reap the benefits of it, but also act as a steward and help in the upkeep of the ecological balance. Speciesism versus eco-spirituality, and setting versus bioregion. Setting was only a physical setting without agency or an acknowledgement of life in it, but bioregion is something much more, where nature is definitely given some agency. The agenda of eco-critics are green readings, understanding gender oppression environmentally, ecocentric readings since the 1970s that radically question ecocentric and anthropocentric readings, tracing the intersection of race, gender, class, and environment in literary traditions. The new paradigms of inquiries, of critical inquiries which are done in eco-critical practices, are the questions that are asked in critically analyzing literature in order to find an eco-critical angle are: how does nature, or what does nature have to do with literature, and how should literature be studied with